quantlabs.net. Got the DVD, Quant Labs, Trade Like a Boss DVD. Learn about algo trading right there. You can get it over at our DVD page at quantlabs.net/DVD. If you're not into that, you can always get free books at quantlabs.net/book. Okay, let's start talking about crypto. Haha, I messed up there. Let me see here. I am going to show you how to get out of. Okay, one thing I need to talk about that's really has got me pretty good, Bitstamp. If you are using MotoWave to trade live with cryptocurrency lately, with a new addition with Bitstamp, I'm not a happy camper about this. It's nothing to do with MotoWave. It's Bitstamp themselves. I mean, I've used Kraken, Coinbase, Binance. The funny thing is that with all those three exchanges, you have no problem on getting data from the exchange. It's the whole point. But Bitstamp, I've never joined. It's a real pain to set up as a live customer, to send in and validate yourself, which again, I get. They're out of Britain and US. They want to be above board in terms of registration and all that, knowing who their customer is. I get it. But I went through all that, was running it for maybe an hour or two. Next day, it started to slow down or wouldn't work at all. And then I eventually got my IP banned. And I tried for a couple of days last week trying to think maybe it's a problem, a glitch of some kind. Before you know it, I just decided I'm going to send out a support ticket. Being British that they are, they said, well, you've exceeded your allowable bandwidth data capture for all your pairs. And there's only 5. And they banned the IP. And then comparing that to other exchanges, like I said, Coinbase, Kraken, US-based, bigger competitors, Binance, which is very generous with it, which is probably one of the biggest out of Asia. They don't do any of this. I've been with Binance for a year, never had a problem. But Bitstamp, it's a problem. And don't consider me a customer of Bitstamp if that's what they're trying to do. They have to be generous with the data capture. I'm using a legit platform, MotoWave. MotoWave knew who I am, and they've decided to ban me because of the bandwidth. But the good news is, from what I understand, that MotoWave will be expanding the options of exchanges. Hopefully, they're coming a lot sooner than we hope. That would include Coinbase, Kraken. Kraken, I kind of liking. They're up there now when you look at CoinMarketCap, liquidity, that new metric they have. They're right up there. Binance is up there as well. Those are your 2 best options. Okay, enough blabbing. We got our crypto running right now, so let me add our crypto. All right, so as you know, I'll be doing a live stream of our stock coming up in the next 15 minutes, so I'm going to be quick here. All right, so first I'm just going to look at what we've been looking at for the last little while. I mean, let's face it. Where's our Bitcoin? I'm going to pull up Bitcoin itself. Bitcoin against US dollar. I've been saying this for a week now. Bitcoin is back. It's definitely gotten past its bounce back. We know about the decline it's been in, but when you look at since December, it's definitely hit a historical, that's a monthly view. So it's definitely coming back. I've been saying that for a while now. I think Bitcoin will again be the asset of the year. So far, they're doing really good on the weekly view. It's coming back. It's not shown any sign of slowdown. It's over $10,000 yet again. When you look at the 1 hour, if I try to do this on Bitstamp, I wouldn't get this far. They'd already banned me. They're just so bad. But you can see here, it's done pretty good. So that's the big granddaddy of them all. But when you look at like Dash, look how far Dash has come from 600 to 1550. EOS is doing really well, 240 to 504. It's doubled. I get excited when I get a 10 or 20% return on little penny stocks. Zcash has been doing pretty good too. 400 all the way up to 750. It's pretty close to doubling yet again since mid-January. People are missing out here when they Waves not doing too bad, 89 and 130. That's usually doing well when crypto's down. This one I know is doing really good. Bitcoin Cash, 280 all the way up to 460. It's doubled. Litecoin is not doing too bad as well. It's up about 20%. XLM, And there you go. So let's look at what's happening as we speak. So here's our crypto, what's moving right now. So Waves we just looked at. You can see that big bar. That's what brought in that 14% return. So this one's doing pretty good. And when you look at again, Waves, Bitcoin Gold has done okay. You know, look at these big moves here. Let me show it the 15-minute. It's not long term, but it can be a real surprise there. Not bad. 132 all the way up to 147. Even the the template is telling you, you know, nice move right there on one position. So it's pretty good. Crypto is definitely back. This is where I'm going to put my focus. I'm getting off of obviously Bitstamp. I have no hope in them with their snarky answer. They can't keep up with competition. So let me just pull up here our US dollar or fiat winners right here. So those are kind of what's moving right now. When you look at in the space of crypto against crypto, it's a lot more positive. LSK, I just checked LSK yesterday. It was up 30%. I mean, it's insane that one. If I showed you that LSK BTC, this has been on a tear over the last 24 hours. This is another nice defensive crypto coin in a bad market. And let me pull up. That's a 15-minute, 160 peaking up to 270. So in a span of a day, it almost doubled. Okay, so that one is done really good. And what else we got? BNB has not been doing too bad as well. Don't think I have that. That's a good sign when BNB's back, I think, because that one can do well. Since BNB looks like against Ethereum is doing pretty good. So you can see that here, 980, 15-minute chart, 970 to 1150. So it's about 20%. Pretty sweet, you know what I mean? What else we got here? Where's my crypto? Okay. So we got some other ones, BTG, BTC we looked at, BCH we looked at. So those are what I'm looking at are kind of the winners. Now, if I do a scan, we can quickly see which ones were doing good. XRP is just not performing as well as you read in the news on TradeView or whatever. I don't really like, I'm going to be honest, I don't really like reading these sites. They're just not reliable. I mean, if you just do what I'm doing every day, you can calculate your own what is moving, what's not, and know over time the nuance of what does well and what doesn't. So I'll just be very quick here. I got another webinar at 12 o'clock right here on YouTube, Facebook, whatever you're watching on. That's for the stocks, mid cap. That's been doing good, really good. But compared to what lately with crypto's been doing amazing. Forex is doing okay as well. Like the last week, sugar's doing good. Wheat's been doing good. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm going to look at some of these other ones right now. I do like the scanning feature in MotiveWave. Really nice one. Great feature. Again, I'm not using Bitstamp. I don't see the purpose of that. Bitstamp is not my place to be. Okay, so IOTA short, NEO short, Dash. What I'm looking for on the target D is to make sure the target D is higher than the current price, because we can only do long in most of the exchanges. Waves is looking good. Steam, no. Zcash, Tron. Okay, so we got some nice ones here. Okay, so out of that, we're looking at Dash, Waves. I think Tron was up. Bitcoin Gold is up. XRP's up. Just doesn't perform as well. All right, no questions. We'll leave it at that. So far, so good. I would be piling into crypto. I think it's going to come back. It might be a little late in this last leg. It may drop off, but they are predicting that Bitcoin will move up a lot come May in its third halvening. That's what I'm reading. But again, can you trust what you read? That's pretty well it. And So we'll see you later, I guess. Okay, 12 o'clock in 8 minutes. I'll be doing that webinar if you want to join on that one. Talk to you later.